action right from the start this week, fans. They're going nuts already. This is the Aussies, Bill Dundee and Ashley Hudson against the Vols, Reno Riggins and Stephen Dunn. My name is Don Coss Jr. I am with Bert, Prentice. We are joining this match in progress.
Well, let me tell you, little Donnie, you're not lying. This one is a wild one. It seems from the weapons match that happened last Saturday at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena in front of another packed crowd. The crowds are just getting bigger and bigger every week out at the fairgrounds. Of course, I couldn't be happier about that. But this one was wild. Superstar Bill Dundee, Ashley Hudson against Riggins and Dunn. And I mean, the fans brought the weapons. They were there with plungers. They had cake pans. They had chains. They had skateboards. They had bats. They had garbage cans. They had stop signs.
Yeah, I'm always amazed at how creative these fans can get when these fans bring the weapons matches. I have seen some bizarre things brought out here, and the wrestlers will use them against each other. If they hate each other bad enough, they'll get their hands on anything, and they will wear out their opponents with them until only one man, or two men in this case, are left standing.
Well, you know, there's so much exciting stuff happening at NWA Nashville right now. A lot of new stars coming in, taking the positions of the old has-beens and shoving them right out the doors. I tell you, the Bad Street Boys are on fire. The girls are loving them. We got some great new athletes coming in. In fact, tonight from NWA Chicago, we got 4 newcomers the girls are going to love. And wait till this Ace Steel is setting the world on fire. Big Ted Sweet returns tonight. But tonight, Don, we're calling this Battling for Pole Position in honor of NASCAR starting back as the people watch the skullduggery here in the ring. Battling for pole position. We got 3 pole matches tonight, and every one of them are absolutely brutal. It's Southern style wrestling at its best tonight in Nashville, because there's going to be some blood flowing, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean, Bert, Prentice, and you say you have 3 pole matches. I'm sure no one in the organization is aware of who is involved in these matches, what the stipulations are, as you are. Why don't you fill us in on them right now?
Well, that Dundee's a mean character, isn't he?
Well, he is. That's an old yield sign, I think, and I don't think Dundee's going to yield. He's going with a, what has he got, 2x4, choking Stephen Dunn. Oh, wow. That's a fan participation right there.
Well, he got old Pepe Lopez in the action there. Old Reno Riggins running him into the wood there. Well, I tell you, it's going to be incredible action tonight. We want to make sure you're there. And don't forget, Saturday night, March 13th, the fabulous ones, Stan Lane and Steve Kern, reunite for one night in Nashville. And folks, we want to see you there for that special homecoming for the Fabs on March 13th.
That's right, fans. For those of you that remember, the Fabulous Ones were the premier tag team of the Mid-South area. During their prime, they held every title around here. They beat every team, all comers. They were huge with the fans, and they were incredible athletes, and I'm hoping to see some of that same magic reunited on March 13th.
You're not kidding. And about an hour ago, I got off the telephone with Too Sexy Brian Christopher, and I just got a fax. He has issued a challenge to the Colorado Kid for the NWA North American title belt as soon as I can sign it. And that's what it says. He don't care if it's next week, March 5th or whatever. So I'm working on the date. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope next week to tell you when I can sign this match, because I know Colorado Kid will sign the contract. And I think Jerry Lawler's probably behind this. But Too Sexy Brian Christopher is on his way back to Nashville. And we should have the date maybe later in this program, but for sure next week.
Well, that's great, Bert Prentice. You know, everyone is trying to chase down the North American title. It's a fine-looking belt, and it represents a lot of tradition in the NWA. It's no wonder people like Jerry the King Lawler, Brian Christopher, people like that would be coming here to the NWA.
Well, not only that, you're right. I mean, and we've heard from Greg the Hammer Valentine last week. Dory Funk Jr. wants a shot. I mean, they're coming out of the woodwork right now. Abdullah the Butcher's people have called and said, hey, let me slice open the Colorado Kid and see what happens. So I tell you, there's a lot of people calling, gunning for that young man. Well,
It's a Christmas candy cane, Bert. I think that's a lawn ornament of some sort, but Reno Riggins is putting it to effect as a dangerous weapon.
This was one of the most unorthodox matches I've ever promoted, and the fans, I tell you what, they loved it.
Well, that was a unique move right there, putting the meat tray on his head and bringing down Ashley Hudson for a chin buster on it. And and Bill Dundee's got something wrapped around Reno Riggins' throat right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, but I promise you put that clicker down. Wait till you see what happens when we join you back in 60 seconds.
And we are back with the action, wrestling fans. This is the Vols versus the Aussies, and the fans bring the weapons matches. Anything goes, no disqualification.
But Don, you talk about going over the edge. This match goes over the edge. There's a pile driver perfectly delivered by Ashley Hudson. I've always said Ashley Hudson has not gotten his great reward in professional wrestling. He's very underrated. But let me tell you, he's one tough son of a gun and one of the toughest men here at NWA Worldwide. And that kid's going to be a marquee player. Superstar Bill Dundee is a living legend. You can't say enough about the guy. The older he gets, the meaner he gets. And I'm telling you, he looks as good today as he did in the 70s, and I'll put him in the ring against anybody. Bart Sawyer wishes he looked that good now. And let me tell you, now he's grabbing Reno Riggins there by the hair and taking him over into the audience, slams him on Larry Goodman's front row seat there. This place has gone bananas. Nashville wrestling is back alive, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't see it at the Tennessee State Fairgrounds, it ain't Southern wrestling. There's only one legit wrestling company in Nashville, and you're watching it right now. The home of the stars, where they shine. And as I said, Don, we got the facts. Brian Christopher has issued the challenge for the Colorado Kid for the NWA North American title belt. Of course, I'm here in the studio now, and I can't wait to get this segment over so I can go get this match. Oh, my God!
Ooh, that was a nasty smack. Ow, look at this. Just beating him back. Oh, golly.
Reno's a little nuts anyway in real life. That can't help.
No, that has to shake a few marbles loose. Now Bill's going up to the top of the pan to do the same thing to Stephen Dunn. Oh, got his own partner, Ashley Hudson.
Collides with Hudson. Dunn going for the 1, 2, 3 and gets it.
That's it.
But I tell you what, the 1, 2, 3 don't mean much in a weapons match when you're that beat up. And Dundee ain't going to settle for this. Hello, Reno Riggins. Goodbye, Reno Riggins.
No, he's not done. This is just like last week. They went after each other outside the ring after the matches. Beating him with that meat tray again. Golly.
Just pounding him.
I'd hate to be Reno Riggins and see what his face looked like after that.
Dundee don't take a shot at Betty Whitehead sitting there in the front row. There's Stephen Dunn.
Lying there,
beat senseless there in the ring.
Well, he is getting used to that by now. It's so many people have beat this guy. Meat trays? I don't know. There's something like that. Golly, they're nasty.
Oh my God, he's beating the hell out of the referee.
Man.
Dundee's gone nuts. There's flamboyant Faron Foxx bringing that boomerang.
Yeah, looking rather non-flamboyant right now. Actually dressed like a halfway decent human being.
That's an awful big delivery boy there, isn't it?
It sure is.
He
Yeah,
borrowed that outfit from Ronnie Gossett, you know.
Oh, okay. Where's his? If he's a delivery boy, where's his Domino's uniform? I don't know.
No, he only delivers boomerangs. Faron Foxx, why he's sticking his nose in here. See, he's been complaining lately because he hasn't been in the main events like he is when he goes wrestle at these flea markets and barns and strip malls. But Faron Foxx here is sticking his nose into something he don't want to do, I'm promising. Oh my gosh, Dundee's beating the hell out of him with a boomerang. What's Foxx doing?
Foxx is out of his league with these guys.
He's taping Reno Riggins. He's taping Reno Riggins.
Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh.
My gosh. Faron's giving a private dance to Reno Riggins on one side of the ring.
Oh, no. Look at this. The last I want to see is Faron Foxx do the full Monty.
Are you telling me Faron is an honorary Aussie?
I hope not. My gosh. This is, look at this.
I know he's been down under, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, look at Faron. He's just
beating the hell out of Riggins. Dunn's laid out, bleeding all over the place. The ref is unconscious. And nobody's coming to help.
Not a soul. I'd be afraid to get in there too. You've got Dundee and Hudson just tearing the place apart.
What is Faron Foxx doing?
He is dancing. Or something. Look, he's the.
Oh my gosh! Look at that dog.
Oh, opening him up with what is that? A crowbar?
He's running right in his. Oh my God! Look at the blood just splitting up.
That's nasty.
Here comes help.
Finally.
There's the Backstreet Boys. They're really strangers to the balls. My God, ladies and gentlemen, did you see that?
Someone had to get in there and help him out, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a special match tonight to settle this thing. Look at Dunn.
Faron, Bill Dundee, ever since you've come back in here, Ashley Hudson's been uncontrollable. Hey, back up. Ashley has been uncontrollable. You've been back up. Touch me and you'll never work again. Let me tell you right now, Bill Dundee, I've put up with enough of this. Bert Prentice is already gone for the evening, so he can't stop me. You're suspended for 2 weeks. Effective right now. You're not going to be paid for this evening. Go back to Memphis, go back to Power Pro, and have a lovely time. And secondarily, Ashley. I don't know what the heck's been wrong with you. You used to be a good technical wrestler. But you know what? We're going to take the boomerang next week. We're going to put it up on a pole, and anyone can get it and use it on your head. And Faron, Foxx, you've come down here, you've gone on TV, you've said you're the main event. You're the big man. You deserve to be drawing all the money here. Well, guess what? Ashley, you got a tag team match next week with the Tennessee Volunteers, and you're out of here. And Faron, you're now in a main event, but we're going to put the boomerang on the pole, and you're going to have to face the Tennessee Volunteers. Faron Foxx, Ashley Hudson will face the Volunteers and beat them if you can.
If you want to take that sissy stick you boys bring from down under, and you want to come out here and whack us with that every chance you get and put it on a pole, I've got one more stipulation. The Vols know how to do something better than anybody in the business. That's right, sir, barbed wire. We're going to put that boomerang on a pole with some barbed wire, because the Vols have never lost a barbed wire match, and we're not going to lose one next week. Faron Foxx, son, you better make all the arrangements you need to make. You wanted the main event, now you've got the main event.
Hey, Hudson, Foxx, hey, turn around, you faggot, when I'm talking to you. You be here next week, because let me tell you something. The devil's in town, and there's going to be hell to pay.
Oh, it's a hot one tonight in honor of the NASCAR season starting. Tonight, we're calling it Battling for Pole.
Bill Behrens, you think you want to control me? You suspend Bill Dundee? All you've managed to do is piss me off even more. You want the boomerang wrapped in barbed wire, put on a pole? I don't care. And actually, I don't even care who my tag team partner is. They throw Faron Foxx in there. Faron is more man than you two Tennessee Volunteers, and he is going to be there and watching my back, and we're coming, and watch out, the boomerang's going to land right in the middle of your forehead.
And mate, listen to this. I can buy a ticket and come in this building. Maybe I can't wrestle, but I can buy a ticket, and that's maybe what I'll do, by God.
I can't believe Bill Behrens and Bert Prentice has the audacity to put me in this match. I mean, with the Tennessee Vols, and there's going to be a boomerang with barbed wire wrapped around it, put on top of a pole. I can't believe I'm getting put in this. But let me tell you something, Bill Behrens, Bert Prentice. I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to be with Ashley Hudson. And Tennessee Vols, you better watch out, because I'm upset, Ashley's upset, and we're coming after you.
Back to action, ladies and gentlemen. This match will feature the Bad Street Boys taking on Chad Hawke, who sucker punches Shane Helms from behind. And there's flamboyant Faron Foxx. He better get it while he can, because he won't be walking after tonight's match. Boomerang wrapped in barbed wire on a pole. Everybody's battling for pole position. And somebody, ladies and gentlemen, who is going to be in an intense contest is the Colorado Kid, and he's here in the studio with me right now. Colorado, tonight, you and Chris Michaels and the Coal Miner's Glove, one of the most dangerous matches. Coal Miner's Glove on the pole.
I tell you what, if you was a Chris Michaels fan and you weren't there last week, this week you're not going to want to miss, because that Coal Miner's Glove is going to be up there on the pole, and I'm all about pole position. I'm going to be the man getting that glove, and I'm going to wear your head up, Chris Michaels.
Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, in about 15 minutes from now, we're going to take a trip down to last week's show here at the National Fairgrounds Arena and show you why this Coal Miner's Glove is going to be on this pole. And I don't want you out here why that's being shown, because I know you're going to go absolutely nuts. You're jumped by 4 or 5 guys. I mean, it got crazy.
Well, you know it takes more than one guy for Chris Michaels to beat me. He can't crawl in the ring there. He can't do it fair and square. I tell you, Bart Sawyer, the redheaded stepchild, all of them's come down there, and you know I've got their number too, and I'll get them before it's all over.
Well, Chris Michaels calls himself the greatest showman in professional wrestling, and hopefully you can show him a coal miner's glove upside the head tonight in Nashville.
Well, I tell you what, my daddy used to be a coal miner. You know, I know all about them coal mines. And Chris Michaels, come tonight, pal, I'm going to show you a lot about coal miners. You're going to be a few feet shorter whenever I get done with you.
And in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, young Shannon Moore coming off the second rope, and Hawke moves, kicks him in the midsection. These bad street boys, Colorado, have set this territory on fire.
I tell you,
Flaring flocks flying through the air.
I tell you, that was a beautiful arm drag there that Faron just was put into.
Well, Faron's going to be put into a lot of things tonight at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena. I don't know if you've seen earlier on in the show, but Faron decided to come out, stick his nose in a main event. He's been whining the whole time because he's not in main event status. Come out, tape Reno Riggins to the ropes, tried to do a little private dancer, if you know what I mean, and has found himself in a boomerang barbed wire match tonight in Nashville.
Oh, that was a beautiful move right there. I mean, it was a great move. But Faron, he's in trouble tonight. You know, he doesn't want to be in the. He wants to be in the main event, but he doesn't want to be in the main event with the Tennessee Vols.
I don't think anybody wants to be in that kind of a main event. And I tell you what, and the nice package Shane Helms got a hold there on Faron Foxx. Shane Helms, Joey Matthews, Christian York, Shannon Moore. They are the bad street boys, and they are in the NWA.
You know, I got to eat lunch with these guys the other day, and, you know, just great kids. You know, they respect the business, they respect the fans, and they're just really doing all they can to just bring action to this business. I can appreciate them.
They're four good human beings. I meant to tell you, too, told the folks earlier, Brian Christopher has sent word. He is challenging you for the NWA North American title belt the earliest date possible.
Well, I tell you what, when you're the North American heavyweight champion, everybody's got a target for you. And I'm the man. You're going to come get it. Come get all you can. Brian Christopher, Jerry the King Lawler, Valentine, it doesn't matter.
Let me interrupt you. What a match you had with Lawler last Friday night.
Well, I tell you what, Jerry the King Lawler, you can say what you want to, but that man, he's still the king. Now, I might have beat him, but he's still the king. He's a hell of a wrestler, if you don't mind me saying.
And a crowd of over 500 fans came out to the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena, and I tell you, they enjoyed that one. Shane Helms going for the pin there on Faron. Faron's probably enjoying this a little, having Shane Helms this close to him.
Well, I think he likes him real close, but I don't think he likes him this close.
Look at that Ernest T there, always double dangerous on the outside, and you can guarantee that 107-pound Miss Savanah is lurking at ringside also.
You know, it's always dangerous when you go out there, even in a tag team, especially with two managers, let alone when you got one out there. When you got two out there, I mean, the odds of you getting hurt and maybe not even making it back to the dressing room increase just incredible.
Well, Ernest T, the fans hate Ernest T coming out there and it's me, it's Ernest T. And I know he's got a brick in that bag as Shannon Moore comes off the top rope onto the arm of young Chad Hawke. And Jack Hawke, let me tell you, he went to Georgia last week and had a stunning upset down there over Billy Black. And let me tell you, he is on fire, and we are so proud of Chad Hawke going all over the country, scoring some big, impressive wins.
Say what you will about Chad Hawke, too, the redheaded stepchild. This kid is dangerous as they come. And he's just got more fire in him, and everybody that just keeps treating him like a redheaded stepchild, you know, just fuels his fire even more.
He's the one I call the sleeper because I think one of these days he's going to break out and be big time. Shannon Moore, whoa! And this is Chad Hawke right down to the mat there.
He's got a bunch of great moves. But I tell you what, if I get a hold of him, because what he done the other night, they ain't none of the moves that he's got in the world is going to save him from what I've got for him.
Well, you've known for over 5 years when you carry the gold, everybody wants the shot, and they're going to take the shot if you like it or not. We've had Abdullah the Butcher's people send word. Greg Valentine. Bart Sawyer's taking his pot shots at you.
You know, the list goes on and on and on. But
Lawler
I tell you,
told me last Friday night he'll be back for more.
I tell you, you know, that you pass the belt around, but it's the man who can hang on to it that's the man who's the champion. And I'm going to hang on to it, been hanging on to it, and going to stay hanging on to it.
Shane Helms has his arm around Faron
That was
Foxx.
a beautiful drop kick right there. Rolled him up into a pinning position. You see, like I told you, that red-headed stepchild, he's quick and he's dangerous.
He's strong, too, just throws more in the corner. There's Miss Savanah.
Well, she smacked him in the head with that purse there.
Yes, she sure did.
Faron's got the pin. Oh, I hope that referee don't turn around right now.
There's Christian York on the top rope coming down.
Oh,
hard.
what a beautiful leg drop.
Faron Foxx. Faron don't know it hit him.
Rolled one over, one on top, 2, 3.
Savanah thinks Faron's still on top. But Faron not one liking to be on top. And
That was a great wrestling
the
match.
Bad Street Boys get the victory. Here on the Whoa! The Bad Street Boys, your victors here on NWA Worldwide. Faron, let's see what you can do with the Vols tonight. The Bad Street Boys will be in Nashville tonight, fans.
Hey there, Bill Behrens with the hottest sensations in NWA Worldwide. I've got the Bad Street Boys right here. Looking at Shannon Moore, back here at Christian York, over here at Shane Helms, Joey Matthews. Hey guys, understand that you're coming back to the Nashville Fairgrounds Saturday. Which two's it gonna be?
Tell you what, Bill, it's going to be Shane Helms and Shannon Moore. We'll be here. We won the prize. You be there.
Back with you, wrestling fans. Don Coss Jr., and right now I'm joined by battling Bart Sawyer as we watch the match from last Saturday night between Chris Michaels and the Colorado Kid. The North American title was on the line.
Chris Michaels worked hard for this opportunity to face the Colorado Kid for the North American heavyweight title, and I got to take my hat off. Well, actually, I'm wearing a hat, but still, if I was wearing a hat, I'd take it off to both Chris Michaels and the Colorado Kid because this was a classic textbook wrestling match.
That's right, it was, Bart, and they're going to get to see it again tonight, or a similar version tonight at the fairgrounds.
No, tonight's going to be a fight because they're putting a coal miner's glove on the pole. First thing I got to ask you, they're talking about pole position, talking about in honor of NASCAR. What is it with this city's obsession, this little hick town, it lives right up to his name of Nashville, their obsession with NASCAR. Every goof on the highway's got NASCAR stickers on his pickup truck, on their car, on their 76 Camaro. What is their obsession with it? Oh, I even seen one goof mowing his yard and had his little John Deere painted up like Terry Labonte's number 5. These people are all out of their minds.
Well, that is a pretty unusual circumstance. I'd say that goes to the extreme, but Nashville is becoming more and more of a sports town every week. It seems like we're getting more professional sports teams in. We've got the NASCAR thing going, and of course, NWA.
I know how come they like NASCAR, because these freaks in Nashville only know how to turn left. That makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, some people will make comments about the driving habits of Nashvillians, but the point is, Bart Sawyer, is you're lucky to have lots of sports fans in Nashville because whereas sports, there's also professional wrestling, and we have a lot of good people to back us up and give you your paycheck.
Hold it right there. Nashville is lucky to have Battling Bart Sawyer, and I don't think that this thing was named after NASCAR and pole position. It says battling for pole position. See, once again, I get top billing.
Oh, the battling part. I got you. Well, for all you know, I don't think you're in the main event. I think top billing is going to go to either the Chris Michaels Colorado Kid match or the Aussies versus the Vols match. Their name may not be in.
Oh, and look at the Colorado Kid. I'll tell you what, that goof is pretty agile. I want to take a lot of things away from him, especially the North American heavyweight title, but when it comes down to it, this man is a heck of an athlete.
Well, absolutely.
Did I just say that?
Yes, you just said it, Bart Sawyer, because it's absolutely true. That's why he said it. That's why it made so much sense. And to turn it right around, I'll give Chris Michaels credit. He's one great athlete, too. Otherwise, he wouldn't be the #1 contender and getting this shot. And if he'd wrestle by the rules, he may have a chance of winning.
Well, we all saw it last week. He went through all the competitors, and as come as you are, bring what you want. Faron Foxx brought his purse. Now, what is Faron thinking right about now? He just woke up and found himself in some place he didn't want to be. I mean, he is in a barbed wire boomerang on a pole match. Number one, I don't think Faron Foxx can climb that pole. Number two, he's in there with the wild man Ashley Hudson taking on the Tennessee Vols. Reno Riggins is not right. He is psychotic. Look at his eyes. I mean, they're not even both the same color. Come on. The man is not normal. Stephen Dunn. It was Stephen Dumb. I mean, come on. It's Dumb and Dumber. And Faron Foxx is going to be locked in there with him with barbed wire. Oh, my goodness.
Well, it'll be about time for Stephen Dunn to get his hands on somebody and knock their brains senseless, since people have been beating him up for the last few weeks. And now he's got Faron Foxx there, who he stuck his nose in, and sometimes you get what you pay for, and that's what Faron Foxx is going to do. He stuck his nose in. He brought the boomerang down. Now he's in a match where it's going to be fair. The boomerang's going to be on a pole wrapped in barbed wire.
Ooh.
Someone could get it and get after Faron Foxx with it. And you say you don't know if Faron Foxx can even climb that pole. From what I hear, he's very fond of climbing poles.
Well, I tell you what, I bet you if he gets scared enough, he'll shimmy right up that pole. Now, I don't know how Ashley Hudson feels real comfortable about having Faron Foxx watch his back, but, you know, it is what it is. Look at this. These boys have been exchanging holds back and forth, in and out. A classic wrestling match for the North American Heavyweight title, Don Coss Jr. These two are fine athletes. Of course, Chris Michaels is better.
Well, that's your opinion, Bart Sawyer.
Oh, the leveraged advantage there.
Leverage advantage. That was a hair pull. See,
No, that was a hair lock is what that was. That was an official wrestling hold.
Or where did that one come from? Is that one of the ancient Greco-Roman holds, or one
Absolutely.
of the American Indian holds?
Absolutely.
Now there it is again.
Oh!
And
there's the East Nashville punch in the mouth. So that's.
Can you find that in your amateur or Olympic wrestling handbook?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll have to show me that page. Well, it looks like Colorado just learned it, that's for sure. And he's going, and a headbutt.
Goes in right down. See, why is not the referee getting on the Colorado kid? That was a blatant hair pull.
Well, I think the referee's a
Corner to corner. What's it going to be? Oh, yes, Chris Michaels.
Double boot to the face.
Put that boot right in that idiot's face. Look at that. Oh, yes.
Well, Chris Michaels has the advantage now.
Now, you know what I heard? I heard Bert Prentice out here squawking earlier that Brian Christopher, too sexy Brian Christopher, has already phoned, faxed, and sent in his challenge for the Colorado kid. He wants a shot at that North American title, too.
Yeah, that's true. He is working on negotiations to get a shot at the North American title. And if you think he's sexy, that's your opinion, Bart Sawyer. I don't know. I just call him Brian Christopher myself. If you whatever you prefer.
No, wait a minute there, you geek. You see, he puts the name on the side of his leg. Of course, if you could read, you'd figure that out on your own. But I hate to disappoint Brian Christopher, because I don't think the Colorado kid can hang on to that North American title belt till Brian Christopher can clear his schedule to get in here.
And I wonder, Brian Christopher, does he just want a shot at the Colorado kid because he doesn't like him, doesn't like the way he looks, doesn't like what he's heard from him, or does he want the North American title? If so, Chris Michaels may have to face Brian Christopher for the North American title, if you are correct, and Chris Michaels can take the belt from Colorado Kid.
Well, whoever it is, anytime you see the North American title on the line, you're looking at a fight, because that is all the marbles. That's all the glory in professional wrestling. That makes you a part of history that no one can ever, ever, ever take away from you.
You're absolutely correct, Bart Sawyer, and both these men are.
Oh, did you see that?
Yes,
he took the legs right out from underneath Colorado.
Well,
hit him again, Chris.
Come
on.
He punched him in the jaw to me.
Hit him again. Come on.
I mean, I guess anyone would
One
go
more
down
time.
from a nice
Freeze it,
Tennessee
Sean.
soup bone to your face. And he's going to fire him up the ropes now. And well, that's good.
This Chris Michaels is an incredible competitor. He's an incredible athlete. He can punch you in the mouth. He can fly through the air. He can take your eyeball out with the point of his elbow if he wanted to. This man is an incredible athlete.
Yeah, he can also choke a man on the ropes. I don't think that takes too much talent there to choke someone on the ropes, Bart Sawyer.
And who are you to be a judge of talent?
Well, it doesn't seem like it's too much skill.
It worked. It slowed him down. And so did
And a
that.
punch in
Put
the
that
face.
fist right in his mouth. There you go.
This is where Chris Michaels loses credibility to me. He is a good wrestler. When I see him doing wrestling,
Are you giving credit now?
Am I?
If I get extra credit, do I have to stay after class?
Well, Bart Sawyer, if you want to go get your food stamps.
Oh, look at
at
that
the
big
post office.
flying crossbody off the top. Oh, Chris Michaels was close. He's arguing with the referee. He's sure it was a 3 count.
He must think they're playing hand grenades or something, because he was close.
Colorado ain't sure what's going on.
No, Colorado's had his bell rung a few times in this match, much thanks to the hands of Chris Michaels on that one. And he's going to fire him into the turnbuckle here and follows up. Oh, misses. Colorado's getting the advantage now. Big body
nice.
slam. Bam.
Nice slam on behalf of the
Bam.
Colorado kid. Oh, can he do it?
No.
God, thank
Nonchalant cover from Colorado Kid. Not the best time to get
What do you
over
mean
top of the
nonchalant cover? He's been having his brains beat out half the match. Oh, he's lucky to know where he was at.
No, it looks like he's regaining some consciousness here, regaining his
Here he
sense
goes
of
again, corner to corner. Oh, big over
wow.
the top. Oh, Chris Michaels
Into
clothesline
a
down.
clothesline.
Oh, jeez.
Man.
That goof can wrestle.
He's up again. Not yet, not yet.
You got to hold Chris Michaels down.
He's
there you go.
Reversal.
Oh, counter, recounter. Oh, this is a wrestling match. This is a mat classic, if I may be so bold.
Yeah, I compare this to the best the NWA has ever had.
Oh, that is the way out.
Yeah, that's a way out, all right. Not the right way out.
Now, you were talking about ringing bells. Now, I want to be right up front, right here, right now. I got that big goof, Barnyard Briggs, and a cowbell on the pole match. I guess they're going to go out and pull the bell off his mama, and we're going to put it up on the pole, and I'm going to climb that pole, I'm going to get the bell, and I'm going to beat the living daylights out of that goof once and for all and have that big freak out of my face.
Well, are you sure about that, Bart Sawyer?
He's probably got NASCAR stickers on his car, too.
He just may, but I believe, was it last week or 2 weeks ago that you went into the manure at the hands of Barnyard Briggs? Are you sure you're going to be?
No, that was clever editing on behalf of the videotape.
It could be editing the tape, but who edited that smell on you, Bart? Okay, we got to take it to a break now. We'll be back right after this. Well, Bart Sawyer took off. I guess he was offended by my comment about the way he smelled after the manure match, and I've been joined by Faron Foxx, and we are watching Colorado Kid getting his second win, pummeling Chris Michaels. Chris Michaels trying to fight back.
You know, Don, I cannot believe, the reason I stopped in here, I was just driving by and I said, I've got to stop in and address this issue. I cannot believe that they have put me in the main event this week with the Tennessee Vols, and they're going to have that boomerang on top of the pole with the barbed wire wrapped around it. This is ridiculous. I'm going to call Bill Behrens and tell him, I'm going to call him and tell him something, because this is totally outlandish.
Well, I just knew we wouldn't be able to get through one night of TV without you coming in and crying about that, Faron Foxx. I was hoping you would forget about it and not even stop by.
It's ridiculous. I was just trying to help my friends, the Aussies, and now I get thrown in the middle of something that I did not want to be a part of.
Well, if you didn't want to be a part of it, you shouldn't have stuck your nose in the first place, Mr. Dancing Fool. Anyway, Chris Michaels, it looks like he's regained control here of the Colorado Kid, and he's going to fire him off the ropes. And let's see what he comes at him with. Missed clothesline. Colorado. Oh, behind with the claw. The old Von Erich claw wrapped around Chris Michaels' head. This could be it.
I don't think he's going to get at Chris Michaels with no claw hold.
Well, I don't
know.
Plus,
he's so tired right now. You can tell he's so winded that he can't hardly get it on him. And
look who's coming. That's one of your friends, your fellow oddity man, Chad Hawke here. It looks like Colorado Kid's got hold of him. Here comes Bart Sawyer. There he goes. Look at him. Look, he's way around the corner. He's got the coal miner's glove. That's what Chad Hawke is doing. Hand him the glove. The referee's distracted. Oh, hit Colorado Kid with it. Chris Michaels, he used the glove, ref. They turn around. See it. Does he see it? I can't even tell. I can't even tell if the referee, if he sees what happened or if he's just clueless.
He's showing that Colorado Kid is the winner of the match.
Yes, Colorado Kid. He caught it. Chris Michaels has been disqualified.
They gave the decision to the Colorado Kid. This is ridiculous.
Well, tonight, that coal miner's glove is going to be on top of a pole. These two will face each other again. The first one up the pole gets to take the glove and use it on his opponent.
Well, Colorado Kid, you say you want a coal miner's glove on a pole match? Well, that's fine and dandy with Chris Michaels, because I'll accept any kind of match you want. Have you forgotten, Colorado Kid? You're putting yourself in the ring with the greatest showman in the NWA. And tonight, Colorado Kid, when I climb that pole and I bring down that glove and I knock your ass out, I'm going to take back what is rightfully mine, and that's the North American Heavyweight Championship. And I'll see you tonight, you stinking sissy.
Oh, it's a hot one tonight in honor.
Well, Don Coss Jr. is back with you, but Faron Foxx had to beat a hasty retreat. He got a little nervous. He was either going to see a psychiatrist or going to the gym to work out before his match tonight.
He was having an anxiety attack. Oh, that poor little sissy was hyperventilating.
And no, your ears do not deceive you. The man you see in the ring has joined me at ringside to commentate on this match from last week that he was involved in with Barnyard Briggs, and to discuss the match they're having tonight, where we're going to have the cowbell on a pole.
Yeah, they're going to take that bell right off Barnyard's mama, and they're going to tie it on the top of the pole, and I'm going to shimmy right up that pole. I'm going to grab that bell, and I'm going to beat this country goose head out. Oh, I gotta say it though. For being such a goof, he is a tough competitor. I mean, just about the time I think I got him down, he manages to get up. Ow!
Yeah, I'm sure that didn't feel too good when he did that to you. And now that he's heard all the comments you're making about his mother, I'm sure you're in for a lot more of this, probably triple-fold to what you're getting to in the ring right now.
No, I'm not going to let him get close to me this week. I seen what he's capable of, and I'm going to make sure that he doesn't get hold of me.
Yeah, you saw what he's capable of, and you felt it. It looks like, golly, he's just dropping. How much does this guy weigh?
He's got to weigh at least 600-700 pounds. Look at that big goof. They take him down to the truck stop and weigh him on the truck scales, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, it looks like you're having to deal with all that weight right now. I'd say a good portion of that's muscle since he can get you up that high and slam you into the mat. Golly, I'm surprised you survived this match the way he's throwing you around like a rag doll.
We're talking about surviving. I know the Colorado Kid is not going to survive tonight as he takes on Chris Michaels in a coal miner's glove on the pole match. Ashley Hudson and reluctant Faron Foxx taking on the Tennessee Vols in a barbed wire boomerang on the pole match. I don't think Ashley Hudson's ever seen a boomerang used quite like that before.
No, not with the barbed wire wrapped around it, but I'm sure he'd like a shot at using it tonight.
Now watch this feat of pure strength as I lift that
grief.
600-pound man up off the top rope and just pert near drop him right on his hip. Pert near, I don't believe I just said pert near. I've been in this city too long. Get me out of here!
Oh my gosh, Bart. Well, yes, you have been in Nashville. That is I guess that is a Nashville phrase. But
I'm not talking to anybody at that gym ever again. It's rubbing off.
Oh boy. Well, it looks like the trip you took him down from the top turnbuckle affected you as
no,
well.
I'm not going to make light of anything here. The velocity of the fall from the top rope between both of our weights, I honestly didn't know where I was at this point. I'd be straight up and yeah, I'll tell you true. I couldn't hardly find out where I was going, but I still overcome all odds and mount the top rope to give her one more try.
Well, here you go.
That's because I'm battling, and yes, I did get top billing tonight.
Yeah,
battling
okay.
for
Battling for pole position. That's right. Yeah, and you're going to be battling for the pole position in your match because, like we said, the cowbell will be on the pole. And, oh, you better hope you can climb the pole faster than that or Barnyard Briggs will be doing that to you again tonight. He's going up after you. About slipped and fell himself. But, oh, wow. Just superplexed you right off the top turnbuckle. Man, and he's hurt too. I don't know why you guys do those moves to each other. It looks like you hurt yourself as much as your opponent.
I'll tell you what, right here, I do not, the reason I'm being so quiet, well, so very seldom I'm quiet, is I don't remember this part of the match.
Yeah, well, referee.
I just realized that I'm saying something that I blacked out on.
Yeah, well, referee Kirk Calhoun is counting both of you out to see if either you can answer the 10 count before, and then you're getting up. But does Barnyard Briggs make it? It looks like he does. Oh, but you didn't.
I'll tell you what, the velocity of the falls off the top for both of us, neither one of us could get up. I hope you can answer the bell for the pole match tonight, Barnyard Briggs. That's right, you bring your mama, you bring your country cousins, you bring all those goofs down. And I promise you, I'm going to get that bell, and I'm going to beat you to death. See, look at that, it's a conspiracy. I'm telling him I won. I got to my feet before he did. I was the winner.
Oh, Bart,
I
just
beat
whining.
the belt.
No reason to whine and
See,
cry.
look at that. He sucker punched me from behind. Oh, this man has no couth. He has no manners.
Well, he's pretty mad at you, Bart, and I imagine you're going to be in for more of that tonight. Look, you're still going at it, see? I just been quieting it down because I thought the match was over. Oh, big power bomb.
Bounced my head off the mat like a basketball. Barnyard Briggs, you watch this over and over again, and I promise you, I'm going to repeat it tonight. I'm going to take you out.
Bart Sawyer, enough is enough. And tonight, we're going to end this mess. You've been jumping me. You've been hitting me with all kinds of things, dumping trash on me. Well, I guess you didn't learn your lesson when you was wallowing around in that 200 pounds of cow manure. Well, tonight you're going to. We're going to have a cowbell on a pole, and you are going to be at the receiving end, and your head and the bell's going to be ringing, baby. Yeehaw!
Oh, Barnyard Briggs, whether you like it or you don't, life is good for battling Bart Sawyer. So it's a pole position kind of night at the Nashville Fairgrounds. They're going to take that cowbell, that ringy-dingy-dingy, and they're going to put it at the top of a pole. Oh, brother, you're the man that put me knee-deep in cow duty. Well, I'm going to get it back right there. I'm going to take that cowbell, I'm going to get it off the pole, and I'm going to ring your bell with it. So you bring that big, fat buffalo butt of yours to the Nashville Fairgrounds Sports Arena tonight. And I'm going to ring your bell, because life is good. Oh, yeah. Ring-a-ding-a-dingy, baby.